Hello guys, I'm going to show you how to configure DHCP in both server and in client. But first, what is DHCP? So DHCP stands for Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Um, it is a client or server protocol that automatically provides an IP host with its IP addresses. So now let's start. First, go to root by typing su, then dash, then type the password. Then first and foremost, you need to install the DHCP package. So install I yum y install DHCP. Then let's just wait for a while for the installing. So you can see it takes a while, but it's almost done. So now it's complete. Then let's first configure the interface addresses. So vim etc sysconfig network scripts ifcfg, then whatever eth cable you are, and in my case it is eth0. So eth0, then type device eth0 boot proto broadcast address na IP address, then netmask, network lastly boot proto, on boot rather. Then to save, escape colon, then WQ. So to apply the changes, just type service network start. And to check if the IP has changed, just type if config. So as you can see, it changed. Then now, we can now proceed to the configuration of DHCP. But first, after configuring for the DHCP, we need to change the network type into bridge adapter. So just click this machine settings, so network, then bridge adapter. So for first step in for configuring the DHCP, we need to input the ETH cable on the args of DHCP. So just type vim etc sysconfig dhcpd. So this is what I'm saying about inputting the ETH cable. So ETH 0, then save. The next is we will now input the IP ranges, that the client will use. So vim etc dhcp dhcpd conf. So here you will we will input here the IP ranges. So subnet first is the subnet. This subnet is the network address. So 192.168.10.0. Then net mask 12.5.12.0. And don't forget the curly brace. Next is the IP range. So range 192.168. Then in my case, I'm going to put .50 from .50 into the last last usable IP, which is 254. So 10.50, then 192.168.10.254, then semicolon. Then next is the broadcast address. So option broadcast address 192.168.10.255, then semicolon. And lastly is the gateway option routers and the gateway, which is 192.168.10.1, semicolon, and close braces, close brace, then save. Now we can now start the DHCP. Type service DHCPD start. But as you can see, it failed. So whenever you encounter something like this, when starting DHCPD, you just have to input this command, echo 0 Linux enforce, then restart. By the way, that command echo 0 is for enabling. So restart, and as you can see, it started. It is starting. So let's assume that what we all did is for the server configuration. Then as for the client, you just have to change the boot protostatic into DHCP, just like this. So vim etc sysconfig network scripts ifcfg. So here you just have to change this into DHCP, and that's all. So now I'm going to show you how it works. So here on my left side, it is for the server, and here on my right side is for the client. So as for the server, you just have to, after configuring the DHCP, you'll just have to start the DHCP. So service DHCP start. So as you can see, nothing happened because it I already started it a while ago. So instead, I'm going to show you the IP ranges that this client will acquire. So vim etc dhcp cpd. So here's the IP range. Then as for the client, um first we need to we must we must first need to check the network if it is enabled. So vim etc config network. So as you can see, it says here that yes, so it is enabled. Then now, then we will now, I but um I'm going to show you first the current IP address before it change. So if config, so for now it is 192.168.20.5. So now I'm going to change the boot protostatic into DHCP. So vim etc sysconfig network scripts ifcfg th1. So then to apply the changes, service network restart. So is the connection has been activated, and to check if the IP has changed, so if config. And to check if config. So the IP has been um, the IP has been changed. So here, and that's all. Thank you guys.